Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Critic guy. Remember it so you don't have to. Oh, come on, he's a sexual deviant. If they want this death to be more fitting, shouldn't she have bitten off something that would make him more short? What was this guy's plan anyway? Burst in hoping she was in that room and then just hang there awkwardly? How did these guys plan this out?
Fire! Fire! Fire!
Damn it, Harry, stop shooting at us.
Sorry, Frank, I'm just hanging around here. I want to fire! Fire!
Hey, baby. Great, I'm hanging with you, bunghole.
You're the bunghole! Ah! She like totally kicked our asses.
Yeah, it was hot.
I'm the Nostalgia Critic guy. Remember it so you don't have to. I got to 11! Ha! The mayor's associate tries to get away, but Ferris uses her years of being with animals to her advantage.
Gorilla?
Himalayan snow leopard.
Yeah, you can drag the scene out all you want. I got Anna Ferris on me. I'm not gonna yell cut. Apparently whose sperm come out of shotgun barrel testicles because the mayor has 96 daughters. And I'm gonna take a wild guess and say his wife would not look that good after so many births. I think this will be a more fitting representation.
Teamed with Two-Face, this new criminal's pattern of marking his crimes with puzzles has Gothamites calling him the Riddler.
Wouldn't they be calling him the ripoff artist? I mean, obviously the Riddler type character exists in this world from all the toys Nigma had, so why don't people recognize it?
It'd be like if a killer wore a Spider-Man costume and called himself the Red Lobster.
Actually, that would be a better name. How many spiders are red?
Few inches later.
Well, I respect your opinion. Come on, why don't we all sit down and have some tea together? I've already made some for Malcolm and Tamara.
He really is a nice guy.
You know, why not?
Yeah, I mean, I know I don't always like your movies, Mocker, but you seem like a decent, down-to-earth guy.
Well, I really appreciate that. Thank you.
The Red Lobster!
This isn't over, Lobster! Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time ever on Nostalgia Critic, I give you co-creator Tom Ruger and Freakazoid himself, Paul Rudd.
We've been on the show before.
What? When?
Animaniacs tribute?
Oh shit, yeah. Well, this is the first time you're on the show talking about Freakazoid, right?
I guess.
Okay, I'll just build up that angle.
Cool.
For the very first time on Nostalgia Critic talking about Freakazoid, co-creator Tom Ruger and Freakazoid himself, Paul Rudd!
It's our dream come true!
First of all, thank you for coming on my show just to come on my show and not promote some sort of product or event.
No problem, critic.
We're just happy to chat with you about anything.
Dave?
Yes, Alvin?
I just wanted to say, life lesson you were trying to teach me learned.
Parallel life lesson you were trying to teach me learned.
Look, cop-out plot device wrapping up things too well.
Pass. Keep flying. They find a farm boy named Stefan, who stole a jewel from them, but Maleficent forces him to give it back. She walks him back to his kingdom where he reveals his parents are dead.
My parents are dead. Mine too.
My horns ripped up my mother's insides at birth, and then I headbutted my father on the way out. It looks like Time has fallen in love with the abusive Queen of Hearts, played again by Helena Bottoming Out Carter, as it looks like she still has it in her contract to have the camera 2 inches away from her at all times.
I could get even with my sister, and we could rule the past, the present.
Okay, you look like Pennywise about to French me. Please stop confusing the camera for your toothbrush. Okay, so what characters haven't made an appearance yet?
Monkey!
That's right, monkeys kidnap Mowgli and take him to a temple where King Louie, voiced by Christopher You Bet Your Ass They Made This Joke Walkin', resides. Who in all fairness is actually kinda good. I'm not even kidding, it's a totally different tone and attitude, but it kind of works.
You, Manco. You come from the south, the north, what part?
The South, I guess?
You know who I am? I am the king of the Badalog.
He's kind of like a mafia boss, soft-spoken but intimidating. He's threatening but also weirdly engaging.
You want to live here? You need a people to protect you.
But just when you think this is something untainted by stupid.
Now, don't try to kid me, man cub. I'll make a deal with you.
Oh my God, is this happening?
I desire this man's red fire to make my dream come true.
You don't have to do this.
Now, give me the secret, man cub. Come on! Show me what to do. Get out! Get out of there! Of man's red flower, so I can be like you. Oh, Ooby-Doo! No! I want to be like you.
Okay, so you might be thinking, come on, this song was in the animated one, why not here? Because there is no other point in the movie that's a friggin' musical! Bare Necessities is a song, but not a musical number. It's a tune Baloo teaches Mowgli and they sing it together. This song is being used to speak and communicate. It's replacing conversation and expressing motivation. And it's the only one like it in the movie. It's like at the end of Full Metal Jacket when they sing Mickey Mouse Club. They're just singing a song they all know after battle. It makes sense. But if the drill sergeant broke out singing Let It Go and everybody joined him, it'd be friggin' goddamn ludicrous. This is that scene. It's friggin' goddamn ludicrous. How did it get this again?
Tale as old as time, stale as it can be, recycled and tame, so much more the same, unfortunately. Maybe just a change, singers that aren't fake, but the suits are scared, no one is prepared, Disney's bland remake, all of it's the same, never a surprise, but you'll watch it all, cause Disney's got your balls, as the critics sigh. Even what is new makes no freaking sense. Really goddamn odd, the film viewers forgot what wasn't half as dense. Certain as the cash, the studio will rake here a second time. Songs spread for rewind, Disney's bland remake. Who cares if it blows? We're rolling in the dough. Disney's bland remake. Oh, well that's, oh wow.
Universal? Ooh, maybe Woody's part of the Dark Universe. That's what Tom Cruise changed into at the end of The Mummy. And by God, he's more scary looking than I could have imagined.
No, Bucky.
We open with Woody waking up in his tree to find poachers illegally hunting in the forest.
This ought to be fun. Game on.
Definitely part of the Dark Universe. Things don't get that much better at night.
Here's Woody!
The next day isn't any better as Woody continues to make their lives a living hell.
Don't worry, I didn't forget about you two. You're my favorites.
Nonsense, Dick Tracy, have I laughed so hard at somebody drowning in wet cement. Lassie goes to the ranger to complain about Woody's antics, but she doesn't believe him.
The red-crowned woodpecker has been extinct for almost 100 years. Any chance you're taking any sort of medication?
Well, he's only advertised his existence as loudly as possible in front of many witnesses in both the woods and the town. Are you sure you're not taking any medication? Worst ranger ever?
The local Native Americans believed it was the incarnation of Marconda.
Whoa, Woody's backstory is strangely complicated.
God of chaos and mayhem, mischievous trickster who haunted the forest.
This was meant to be a kid's film, right?
Hey, fellas, remember me?
Please, look us out.
Just take us out of this movie so we can start proper careers.
Who you calling crazy?
Okay, that's the last one. I can't promise that.
Why do you put so much pressure on me? No one's ever gonna love me. I'm a loser.
Well, I'll give the film this. It's great insect repellent. Tiger tells him to just hop on a tumbleweed, which apparently has really great GPS for towns in the middle of nowhere. As the animals sing Rawhide, because, I don't know, westerns. Move 'em on. Hit 'em up. Hit 'em up. Move 'em on. Rawhide. Hey, that song was supposed to be sung by the good old boys.
Oh my, what's that?
Looks like rain.
This time of year?
Sure is dark.
What's that giant foreshadowing over us? It turns out that was from the asteroid which smashed Rico's hometown.
Over 8 million dead, especially Rico's parents.
But what about Boomer?
Boom. Oh, no Boomer.
Oh, okay. I barely even knew Boomer. Dress him as the scuba bomber and sneak him onto the bus.
I'm down, boy.
You know, this damn dog has been scary enough already in this film. Do we really want to make him look like a slasher from a low-budget horror film? Actually, screw it. Can we see that film instead? I'm the Nostalgia Critic, and... what was that? What was that? But just when your thinking starts to return...
Death! Death. Death. Death.
This is happening, people!
I don't know what pile of psychedelic frogs they set on fire and inhaled, but its effects are clearly standing before you. Samuel Jackson is now a Nazi. For no conceivable reason whatsoever. And he has to go along with it like it makes all the sense in the world to him.
We eat, so we won't die. We mate, so that our seed will live on.
Just look at Johansson throughout this scene. She's totally dead inside. Even she can't believe she's standing where she is next to who she's with wearing what she's wearing. How the hell did Miller convince Jackson to do this? I was kind of expecting Malcolm to come out to do something as Samuel Jackson, you know?
Yeah, he's out of town this weekend.
Oh, that's right. I totally forgot. Well, maybe we can get someone else to play him. Nope, that's a bad idea. I'm just gonna give him a call. I still have the Nazi uniform.
Hello?
Malcolm, can you play Samuel Jackson as a Nazi?
Sure.
Wonderful. I got Frank Miller here and...
Crazy cool Frank Miller?
Just plain crazy Frank Miller.
Okay.
And he's gonna act out the scene with you. Go! Sam, Jackie, baby, I want you to wear a Nazi uniform.
Cracker, you out of your damn mind?
But it'll be great satire and that nobody will understand it, so nobody will question it.
You must be damn crazy if you think...
You know what? This doesn't feel right. Could you possibly make him goose step?
You must be damn crazy if you think I'm gonna do this. Snakes on a plane had more dignity. I'd rather do another credit card commercial.
You know what? That's not feeling right either. Do you feel this scene needs more foot people? I feel it needs more foot people. Does anyone else feel like this needs more foot people? Why the hell am I taking direction from you?
I ask that every shoot.
Shut up, Malcolm! This scene's so crazy, no sketch could possibly capture its madness. I bet my sketch could. I've really gone downhill as an artist. You know, damn it, Tamara, where'd you find him anyway?
Just sucking air out of my tires.
This 12-year-old Chicken Little, voiced by 30-year-old Zach Braff.
I know it's here. There's a piece of the sky somewhere.
That matches as well as Dr. Claw voicing Ariel.
I'm ready to know what the people know.
So we start off this barrel of fresh ideas with the incredibly original opening of somebody running late. Well, if this fresh new idea worked in Back to the Future, Green Lantern, Lilo and Stitch, Girl Who Lived Through Time, Big Fat Liar, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Alice in Wonderland, Tommy Boy, Cat Returns, Spider-Man 2, Brazil, 4 Weddings and a Funeral, Gremlins, Mulan, and an anime trope so well known there's countless images of people running late with toast in their mouths. Why not one more? Even Mr. Burns' his security is getting into it. And heads up, this is the funniest scene in the video. See, I told you Carl was gay. No, not that Carl. Anyone named Carl on the show is gay. Even the church and Satan can see eye to eye over the Bart man. Now, if only they can stop possessing everyone's upper half of the face. You paused those scenes too. Don't act like you didn't!
Nothing. I'm watching Tiny Toons here on Nickelodeon. Very innocent, wholesome quality. Wheels of the bus go round and round.
What was that about?
Oh, well, Tiny Toons is up next.
But what did that have to do with it?
Because that scene always bothered me. It wasn't on Nickelodeon, it was on Fox Kids. And they didn't do stuff like sing the wheels of the bus go round and round. It had good writing, it was a good show! Shame on you, Seinfeld, shame on you!
Oh my god, okay.
I'm sorry, I never had an outlet to talk about that clip. It always bothered me. It always bothered me. Got so many things wrong about that clip. It was a good, decent show. It just has been building up for a while.
Critic, it's not your fault.
I know.
It's not your fault.
I know.
It's not your fault.
Don't do this to me, man.
It's not your fault.
Don't do this to me, man. Not you, man.
It's not your fault.
Stop it, not you.
It's not your fault.
Tiny Toons.
We are inherently a violent species. The denial of our true selves is the problem. The countrywide catharsis creates psychological stability by letting us release the aggression we all have inside of us.
Yeah, how'd that line go in National Lampoon's Vacation again?
You must have got manure for your brains.
Sawyer finishes M off, but apparently can't save his out-of-nowhere father relationship in time.
May this new century be your son.
Wow. Even the main character's death seemed dull as shit. He doesn't look like he died. He looks like he was shown a clip of him singing from Darby O'Gill and the Little People.
She is my dear, my darling one, my smiling and big island.
We cut pretty quickly to our main character, though, a Russian bat named Bartok, played by Hank Azaria. And before you go insane, he said he was open to a real Russian bat voicing the part. Okay, so it's cool that he's doing that stunt, but unlike the other films where it ties into the story and gets you more into it, what does this scene have to do with anything aside from Tom Cruise's erection size? No, seriously, there's a bug right there on that mountain saying,
"Boy, talk about being between a rock and a hard place."
Knuckles and Tails save Sarah, but big shock, things get sexually awkward.
Tails, get off!
I'm so sorry.
I never thought you'd stoop that low.
Wow. Well, can't act like I'm shocked. I have to play this.
Kids, there's nothing more cool than being hugged by someone you like. But if someone tries to touch you in a place or in a way that makes you feel uncomfortable, that's no good.
I was like a cowboy with a gun holster with that clip. Actually, the funny thing is, as people are getting worse with the virus, the scientist seems to be getting worse with her acting. She slowly starts to slump in some very odd line delivery.
God!
That was like the gamut between extreme reaction and absolute nothing in only a second.
God!
Oh, God! And Raphael looking rough and... getting his name removed from the Guinness Sports Records. What kind of shell roids is he taking? I mean, I like the idea of the turtles being different sizes, but all of them are the exact same except for him. He literally picks up Michelangelo with one hand and throws him at one point. Did he also steal a tooth from Leatherhead, or is that just to open soda easier? He's looking like Clay Croc.
He says the Titanic just arrived.
Well, better late than never.
Okay, -2 points for having Cheech Marin in your movie and not using him more. Whoa, I'm seeing the Titanic, man, and a rapping dog stepped out of it. This is some good shit. But okay, let's get to the tipping point. The one reason that one of these shows is better than the other. That's right, there's one specific reason, despite their different genres, that actually makes one far superior. Can you guess which one is the winner at the end of the day? Well, of course it's that one!
I'm trying to give you a piece of advice. You gotta figure these animals out. You gotta figure them out. You gotta get inside the animals.
I gotta get inside the animals?
Get inside the animals.
Well, dicks, I wonder where this is going. Yeah. I'll give it this. It could be funny if he's approached by Nicolas Cage in a bear suit who punches him to the ground. We all know Cage will do anything. He'll probably do it twice. After dressing up in the deer's dead skin, he's hit by a truck that, quite frankly, I want to see again. Why couldn't the editor choose to freeze that scene? One more time. Nez drops his paper though, and Giamatti reads it in the car. Cutting to the next logical scene, Steve Urkel talking to a chicken as a cop.
Shut the heck up! You talk way too much!
Okay, I'll bite. How does this happen? Oh, it's a movie set Giamatti is on. Well, that's your first big mistake. All I'm gonna be thinking about throughout the rest of the movie is what the hell was that goddamn Urkel chicken movie about? Giamatti doesn't get on with his big star as he's still trying to figure out the plot to it, aren't you? I am! Giamatti doesn't get along with his big star as he keeps calling him Urkel.
I did not tell you to stop acting, Urkel. Wolf, how many times have I told you not to call me Urkel?
Call me Sonic! Sonic! But we still have time for throwing the bouquet while Venice sinks, I guess.
Heads up, Johnny.
Sorry. Reflex.
He's an asshole.
I always like how the singer sounds like he's mid-orgasm whenever he says the word call.
Who you gonna call?
Who you gonna call?
Who you gonna call?
Who you gonna call? Charles and Mary dance through the house while discussing the romantic future together.
Going anywhere tonight?
To the movies, maybe. Actually, there's a girl that works there. Jealous?
Ooh, things are getting interesting.
Yeah, I didn't know that Stephen King wrote such steamy scenes early on.
Oh yes, the way they caress each other's bodies. The sounds their lips make when they interlock. The fact that they're mother and son.
No!
The way they cuddle in their
Did
little...
you just say mother and son?
Yeah, but that's not important. The way they look into each other's eyes.
That is nasty ass shit.
Yeah, I don't need to see any erotic thriller from Norman Bates.
Would it make any difference if I told you there was a 15-year difference between them?
No!
If you're going against what one critic called sexy and sleek, I don't know what to think of you anymore.
The feeling is very mutual.
Hey, what's with this scene where they're walking into the bedroom and a purple light shines out the window?
Well, I just assumed there's so much incest in their family that their jizz naturally glowed purple.
I am levels of uncomfortable I didn't know existed.
Look, if you just read King's original story, you'll see how much better he explained it.
There is no original story.
What?
This started off as a screenplay. There wasn't a book or anything.
Yeah, you don't have to pretend that there's a better version out there that you're never gonna read. This is what he wrote.
Oh, thank God, yeah, this is ewy!
Super ewy!
Majorly ewy!
Now, if it were his sister, that'd be different. Because that would be really ewy. I need a therapist.
Charles drives home, but is stopped by his teacher who wants to have a talk with him on the side of the road. Oh, those mid-driving student-teacher talks.
Your transcripts are also fakes. Clever fakes, but fakes.
The teacher discovers that Charles lied about where he came from and is blackmailing him for sexual favors.
Well, money is not the only medium of exchange.
Who do you think you are, my mother?
I'll be right back. I have to use the restroom.
Me too, actually.
Oh, you want me to pause it?
Honestly, the movie's kind of losing me.
Yeah, it's just creepy adults hitting on teens, and I don't want to see that.
Oh, come on. Maybe something more traditionally crazy Stephen King will happen.
I'm not holding my breath.
Yeah, we'll be back.
All right. What? Where the hell did all this come from? That was like 2 or 3 totally insane things all at once. Oh my God, I love how matter-of-fact the teacher is about all this. Not only does he nonchalantly say he's sorry while running away from a monster while missing his hand.
I'm sorry!
But when Charles offers his hand back to him, he's like, well, thank you. I think I deserve that. Wait, that's my hand. Oh, and also turning into Lion-O. That was kind of weird. Oh my God, this is all too crazy. Cut to something that makes more sense.
Come on, boy. Get the bad guy. Get the bad guy. Get the bad guy. Come on, Quiltus.
Does that cop have a cat in the car? Like that's a thing? What, the canine unit find out this film is too stupid to be in so they had to settle for the feline unit? What the sweet hell am I watching?
Pull over!
What? It's invisible!
So what did we miss?
He turned into a cat monster and they ripped off the teacher's hand and they got chased
No, really, what did we miss?
I swear to God, that's what happened!
You're telling me that all of this went down right the hell out of nowhere in the past 5 minutes?
Yes!
Okay, but it still looks like the same lame, boring shit.
Yeah, even what the cop it's describing sounds dull.
He didn't have no face. A blur. Shit, I don't know.
No, it was more interesting than that, and it is admittedly weird that a great writer couldn't explain that better, and they probably should be focusing more on why a cop has a cat in the car, but I swear the last 5 minutes were totally insane!
Okay, fine. So it's not just weird adults bonking teens.
I swear!
Okay then.
You'll feed tomorrow, and then you'll feed me, and then we'll leave.
Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Critic. I remember it so you don't have to. Well, I guess it's Stephen King time again. Yeah. This is the first time I've ever done 2 Stephen King videos in the same month. So, it probably goes without saying, I need alcohol. Luckily, I have the Stephen King drinking game shot glasses. Yeah, no joke, a fan made these for me and I can't think of a better time to use them. So, let's get ready to talk about yet another Stephen King adaptation. This is the top 11 Stephen King good movies. Good movies? You mean, I finally get to talk about good Stephen King movies? Good Stephen King movies? Oh, thank the word and the giver of his laws! I am finally saved! I'm still gonna drink this. We open with the Universal logo, but where's the Dark Universe add-on?
Aww, too soon.
It looks like our main character Ricky didn't want to make the delivery because a girl he likes named Jessie happens to live there and happens to have a jackass boyfriend with some jackass other friends.
Cute outfit, Rick. Yeah, as in Halloween in October.
Yeah, people with jobs make me sick. That's why I'm gonna flex my pecs until they explode. What the hell am I doing? Forget it, buddy. Even that amount of binoculars won't help you find the plot. I'll just say it, it's really weird but really awesome to see this much animated violence in a kid's film again. I don't think I've seen this much hand-drawn explosion punching for children since G.I. Joe the movie.
Here's some bug spray. Bug spray.
Those guys aren't gonna want bug spray! You just don't get it.
The T-Rex would be dead by now, right?
Oh, he's afraid of the T-Rex. Did you get that? Did you get that? He's afraid of the T-Rex? We know we have to spell out a lot for you, so here it is again.
So she'd be dead by now, right?
Oh, how frightfully witty. Of course works, and Charles is back as the missus return to give support.
Some of our best warriors have come from Earth. This is where we leave you, to become warriors on Earth.
Do you mean actual warriors or getting offended to feel superior on social media?
Does your life seem full of trouble? Here comes trouble.
Hey kids, ever want to cuddle up with a toy that looks like the butthole monster from The Wall? Your mouth says no, but your nightmares say yes.
Need a little giggle?
Chubbles giggle at just about any change of life.
That's giggling, huh? Your giggles sound like a security alarm when someone's breaking into your house. You know, that classic pleasant sound?
Chiggles giggle too.
Okay, these things are horrifying, right? I feel like only David Lynch's kids would find these adorable. To the rest of us, they're uncomfortably disturbing. God, they're scary! It's like what Nell sees when she's trying to sleep in The Haunting of Hill House.
It's fun to have a Chiggles around, because Chiggles giggle at most any sound.
If not, these things will scare you into sleep paralysis.
Chubbles and Chiggles, perfect friends for you.
Cause when Chubbles giggles a chiggle, Chiggles giggle too.
Chubbles and Chiggles are also 2 STDs you can get if you're not careful. I don't like these things at all, and the ad doesn't make them any less menacing. Just get away from this shit as quickly as possible.
Chiggles giggle too.
Each sold separately from Animal Fair.
Okay, look, kid, I really hope one day you can look back and be like, remember Christmas Story Live? Wasn't that funny how much that didn't work and I didn't belong there? But now I'm a huge star making millions and everybody loves me. Ha ha ha. I can look back and laugh now. It's funny. Ha ha ha. But for right now, The special is interrupted by a nice recognition of the first responders to last year's California wildfires.
Please join us in honoring the first responders who put their lives on the line to serve and protect us all.
But I'll admit, it's a little muddied where immediately after, instead of promoting a wildfire charity you could give to, it instead pushes a special Twitter emoji if you tweet their hashtag. Oh, heck with those wildfires, I want that emoji! Ah! I deserve that.
Bud, are you okay? It's almost 9:15.
Santa's feeling ill at the shop, but it looks like he's needed to be on camera.
Thank goodness. ABC wants to do a quick interview with you on your break today.
Oh, ABC. Aren't they owned by Disney now? Everything's owned by Disney now. Not only do the kids get to see Santa Claus pass out on the verge of death, but we also get this nice little moment.
Pause. Pause!
Everything I love dies, everything I love dies, everything I love dies!
You give me that door. No, let go of me!
Santa Paws! Santa Paws! I don't know where toy souls go when they burn! So, just to recap, Santa dying, children crying, dog burning. Sounds like the cover to a 9 Inch Nails album.
You'll never be more than a mangy, dirty rat.
It's all so unnecessary.
How about a magic trick?
It's gone.
But it's revealed he cheated and Santa ends up winning. So, I guess that's it for the movie. Oh wait, there's still 40 minutes left. Joy.
Are there any questions? Hey, look, boss, I can do your mom.
You know exactly what you said. I'm in space!